Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Saturday, June 28th, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2025. We've got 4 shorts up from today's Ultimate Petroglyph Panel Tour. I got burnt to a crisp. I'm completely dehydrated, but the journey was a complete success and mind-blowing at best. Keep calm. It's boom time. Almost 500 flights canceled out of Atlanta Airport due to severe weather today. Intense thunderstorms are continuing to impact Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport after torrential rains brought significant flash flooding to the Atlanta area. And it's not over for severe weather. We are in the early summer months, and that means severe storms. Especially in Minnesota, tornadoes have been reported, strong storms possible tonight. And there is, in fact, a tornado watch in Say It Ain't Soda, Minnesota. We're talking twisters, large hail, and 80-mile-per-hour winds possible. And that brings us to a quick look over at Tornado HQ. 13 severe weather warnings up in South Dakota, Minnesota, Kansas. And that is the gamut. We've got tornado warning 17 minutes ago in Renville in Minnesota. Tornado warning in Dual, South Dakota. Tornado warning in Dual and Hamlin counties in South Dakota. A tornado warning in Benton, Morrison, and Steams in Minnesota. Severe thunderstorm warning in Todd and Trips counties in South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warnings in Benton, Isanti, Kennebec, Mille Lacs and Morrison in Minnesota, Finney County in Kansas, Renville in Minnesota. We already said that. Yeah, just come over to Tornado HQ Live to get all the live severe weather updates as they pop up on the map. One of the greatest free resources you can use. You can also get live audio alerts by just clicking on the tabs. And we've got Sahara dust. Over the next few days, a huge plume of dust. Can I enlarge this? Let me see. No, it's just the image. All right, so you can see that plume of dust moving through here. Let's play it. June 27th. Let's move it a little faster. 28th. That's now. The 29th and the 30th. By the 30th, there's going to be a huge amount of Sahara dust covering the entire state of Florida, with another plume moving up here into Louisiana and Texas. That means with all this dust here in the Caribbean, and another plume behind it, there is zero probability of any Caribbean development of any tropical storms. This stabilizes the environment and prevents tropical storms from developing. So thank you, Sahara dust, for doing us a favor. And here is the full forecast. Areas of severe thunderstorms and heavy rain possible through the weekend. There will be daily chances for scattered thunderstorms across portions of the central and eastern U.S. through the weekend, with severe thunderstorms possible in the northern plains and the upper Midwest. Potential severe storm hazards may include large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes. Storms could also produce heavy rain and may lead to isolated instances of flash flooding. Tornado warnings and watches up for that region, where most of them were happening on Tornado HQ. We still have some heat warnings and red flag warnings down in the south. So heed the warnings and click on your county for more information over at weather.gov. A quick look at the GFS model. We'll move it through here Sunday. Here's Monday. And into Tuesday. Nothing significant popping up, just low-level severe storms in most regions. Thursday and Friday. The good news is that we're going to have these pop-up stores in the west, and we are in a deficit here for rain. It's absolutely parched. Let's take a look at the total accumulated precipitation and move it through. And you can see the Four Corners region here is finally going to be getting some precipitation from the monsoon starting on July 2nd. And really filling in here the 3rd and the 4th. And look at that tropical disturbance moving up through Florida there the first week of July. Holy macaroni. Let's see if we can pick this up on the model. And what we're going to see is that little tropical storm developing July 5th which is 7 days from now. So these models are going to change, and smashing into Louisiana, specifically New Orleans. So buckle up, Buttercup. That's Cat 2 on this GFS model, smashing New Orleans. Seismic update. We've got plenty of quakes of note. This interesting 5.1 up in northern Russia, up in the Arctic Circle. And we've got a 6.6 in the Scotia Sea. No tsunami warning there. Some major activity at a 5.1 in Guatemala, and the West Coast is heating up right now. 4.6 in Deep Springs, California. And on the coast, a 3.1 in San Juan Bautista. Something like that. Yeah, San Juan Bautista. But this one is significant. We should keep an eye on this. Deep Springs, California. That could be hydrothermal activity, volcanic activity. We're going to look into it. We just got back from the trip. I'm totally exhausted, and I can't even believe I'm doing this show for you. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and keep calm when needed. Popocatépetl, this is Worldwide Volcano News for the day, June 28th. Popo to 21,000 feet. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Dukono to 8,000 feet. Semadu, who knew, now you do, 15,000 foot blast there. Reventador to 14,000 feet. Kinoshima, who knew? Well, we do now. An 8,000 foot blast there. Liwotolo to 7,000 feet. Swanashima, puffing to 9,000 today. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Dukono to 8,000 feet. Semadu to 15,000 feet. Possible volcanic ash at Reventador. Kinoshima volcano, 10,000 foot blast there. Like we suggested yesterday, this is increasing day after day. We went 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000. Now we're at 10,000. Something is building at Kinoshima. Indeed. Shivalush, 14,000 foot blast. Swanashima, 9,000 foot puff. Liwotolo to 7,000 feet. Wrapping up the list is Ibu with a 6,000 foot puff. Which brings us to space weather for the day. It's been embarrassing. We've got another large coronal hole about to face Earth. We could couple with this. The last time it didn't bring much in terms of geomagnetic activity. And the disk is peppered with some small sunspots, tons of regions. They're doing absolutely nothing. Just one single impulsive flare in the C range. And the 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet down to G2, which means we're heading into psychic territory, folks. The sun has gone quiet. Now, scientists say they have identified Earth's oldest rocks. This is a fascinating geologic discovery. It could reveal an unknown chapter in our planet's history. And these rocks may date 4.6 billion years ago, when the world was still hot, turbulent, and hell-like. This is completely amazing. A rocky outcrop in a remote corner of northern Quebec appears serene in its eerie isolation on the eastern shores of Canada's Hudson Bay. But over the past 2 decades, this exposed remnant of ancient ocean floor, known as the Nunavut Greenstone Belt, has been a heated scientific battleground in the quest to identify Earth's oldest rocks. Absolutely fantastic. Here is the paper in the Journal of Science. Evidence for Hadean mafic intrusions in the Nunavut Greenstone Belt, Canada. It's interesting. All well. Lee and I will break down one of our coming shows exclusively on Rumble, probably on Saturday next week, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. As well as this article and paper, ancient city possibly ruled by females living in a matriarchal society more than 9,000 years ago, according to researchers. The ancient city was most likely ruled by females living in a matriarchal society, according to a new study published, Female Lineages and Changing Kinship Patterns in Neolithic Catalhoyuk. Researchers extracted the ancient genomes of more than 130,000 skeletons from 35 different houses at Catalhoyuk, an ancient city considered one of the most well-preserved Neolithic settlements in southern Anatolia and Turkey, same area where Göbekli Tepe and all those other major megalithic structures exist. 395 skeletons, a mix of males and females, were found in grave pits under the floors in the city's mud brick houses. Occupied more than 1,000 years from 9,000 to 8,000 BCE, the city was known for its female figurines, possible representatives of a mother goddess cult and signs of a matriarchal society. So there you have it. Links will be below, and I'm being attacked by moths now. So go over to Oppenheimer Ranch Project, click on the Shorts tab, and watch all 4 shorts. Tomorrow I'll be putting out larger full-length videos of the experience, the ultimate petroglyph panel, this amazing area. This is beneath the Pueblo. The ultimate petroglyph. And it's not playing. So what you're going to have to do is go find it yourself because our bandwidth is quite reduced. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you coming. And that is a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and be safe. We love you. And check out those shorts and tune in tomorrow. All day I'll be posting all the videos from the Ultimate Petroglyph Panel Experience.